Yeah. Let's go.
All right, materials for this MC. Everyone's going to be provided the materials they need: the mats, the potions, the food, the elixirs, the flat, everything. But however, next time, everyone who's going to be going to raid, which even if you're benched in our first raid, you're going to be probably going to the next one because there's 2. It's 80 slots. You're going to have to bring your own stuff. Okay. That means you should probably start figuring out who can make what for you so you can get it every single week. This is guild found. Typically, you just go to the auction shelf. Oh, I need 5 mongoose. Buy it. Oh, I need 5 giants. Buy it. Oh, a titan. Buy it. You can't do that. You're going to have to get your connections. You're going to have to find out who your dealer is going to be and have that prepped up for when you actually start raiding. That is important. Attunement. Yeah, you have to get attuned. You cannot just walk into the raid. There is a very long and tedious quest chain. Russell, you done it yet? You're not even 16.
No, sir.
How old are you? Storm, have you done?
Yeah.
Are you attuned?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to walk me through what attunement involves?
So actually Gunnar put together like a huge group like a couple days ago. We all ran it together. You have to go do a quest chain, run in Ubers, talk to Rexar, get like 20 eyeballs, go turn it in, find Rexar. That takes like an hour in itself.
Yep.
Then you have to go kill 3 dragons, and then you have to
Technically 4.
One, I was gonna get to that.
Go
you
on.
have to go kill another dragon, and then you have to go run in Ubers again, and then you're attuned.
Yes. So if y'all didn't hear that, 2 Ubers, run around, find an NPC that wanders through the entirety of Desolus. It's miserable. You have to find him multiple times as well, and you have to run to weird dragons in asinine areas.
That's not just any NPC, that's Rexar.
It is. You're right.
Champion of the war. Get it right.
Did you speak out loud? What did you say?
No! I played Warcraft 3!
You played the custom campaign?
Yeah! No, I mean, we should.
You end up doing the campaign with another hero.
Well, it's been a minute. I played with Dota 1, alright? He's tested.
No way my mouse isn't working again. I can't click.
So the attunement is not hard, it just takes forever. You fight hard for it. So try to do that sooner than later.
Oh my
It's
God.
gonna be a procrastination group, but you must get attuned to Ani. MC attunement's very easy. Just run BRD. At the very end, just click the rock. But both of these, you need to be attuned. I haven't done mine yet, but you got time, clearly. Raid comps and comp. Does anyone want to answer me how many warlocks you want in MC?
Immediately overheated.
Dave, Adam, how many warlocks do you want in raid?
Okay. Can I click now? Yep, cool.
I've been gambling for the last 4 days, okay? I've been gambling.
Now, Vince, why do you want 2 warlocks and 3 works?
2 warlocks, 1 cup. I chance. Why am I in the guild?
Okay,
Let's be honest.
Chris,
I know it's
why do you want or need 2 warlocks and maybe you could use more in MC? This is very important.
To banish those rocks. Dang.
Correct. That's great. We've got a couple of clips that we'll go over, but in MC there are rocks, these little rock. You have to banish them. Did anyone watch the Fangsley raid?
Too far away.
No.
There were some holes and they had about 7 deaths. They had to cancel raid that day because they kept picking up the bandages. Alright? These are trash. This is just random trash bags. Yes, Russell.
The sweats, like during the raid, the sweats aren't gonna like be guiding the raid at all, right?
No.
It's gonna be like you and Tyler.
Thank God.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. It's mainly going to be me. Tyler is going to be taking notes, paying attention because Tyler's going to raid lead the next week entirely. And where I don't want to hard mute people because sometimes you guys say something funny, but Russell, let's go.
Are you doing that for me? Are you doing that for me?
I don't want to hard mute people, but I also don't want help. Everyone wants to be the one who's like, oh my God, let me tell him because I'm so smart and I know. What are you looking at me for? Because you're doing it right now when I'm asking questions.
Nice.
I'm muted. I'm raising my hand. All right. Which goes into basically raid decor. Typically, last raid, everyone talked, everyone was loud, everyone was kind of annoying. We did get through it, it was fine, but we're also overgeared and don't worry, it's a little easier. What?
It was just you and me talking.
I was gonna say, I feel like
actually of C-Day doing his pool. It's miserable.
We got someone over the 5.
It's bad. So raid decorum, you typically don't speak. If it's not important, you don't say it. You shut up. Yes.
You said something like a slick note sometimes. What if what you say, you genuinely truly believe it's gonna be funny? Like, should you say it? Like, you feel like you have to say it?
Play it in your head. If you find that funny, imagine if all 39 other people in the raid felt the same way.
Okay.
Play out in your head what that sounds like.
Exactly. So I'm thinking there were 39 of me sitting in the same room. I didn't do that.
40 of you in a room, I would.
Genocide.
I hope 40 people. Alright, so raid decorum just. Oh, I thought there was a bug on your foot here. Jesus. It was the shadow was moving. No debuff limit. Alright. Let's do. Who is clueless as. Oh, I am. Okay, Pink Ward. Can you give me some examples of what changes because Blizzard has removed the debuff limit?
More curses from warlocks.
Yeah. What do rogues change?
What do rogues change?
I actually don't know.
Or you can't beat elementals.
Right, I don't even know if that boys are right. You're right. Got 'em. Truth be told, the debuff limit barely does jack. Just wrote that down because I wanted to write more things down to go over. World buffs and boons. Mary, you walk me through the world buffs.
Well, there's this flower, and
Yeah.
it's the Song of Flower, and
That works. She's cooking.
yeah, okay, and you go to it's in Feralis, and
Yep.
you
Next.
it's
Next.
oh, okay, you have to purify it.
Okay, that's great.
Mary, you already got that one. You're good.
Oh,
What's the next one?
Oh,
Tell me about the other one.
what's the other one?
The other world buff.
Where you jump and then
You know what it is.
Oh, the other world buff. Dire Maul.
Yeah, let's go. That's my girl right there. That's the main tank. She's coming for Tyler's
Now,
spot.
are we allowed dire maul buffs in raid?
Yes, because we technically beat it, right?
No.
What?
We have decided dire maul buffs are not allowed in raid. So not yet.
Why?
Because we have dire maul, they released it, but MC is released. We haven't cleared MC.
Oh, is it like a?
Technically, it's time gated content. We're just really behind.
Oh,
We're slow
okay.
as shit.
Already
So
I'm
yeah,
already
we
60.
suck,
Let's just
Bakari.
do it.
No.
I'm already 60. Let's just do it.
No.
Chance, I have a serious question.
What?
Do you think I should get a haircut?
No, dude, I don't care. See, Russell, example. Example. I don't want to hear this in raid.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, but Russell always hits.
All right, give me another world buff. Anybody. Raise your hand if you're clueless.
Anixia.
Raise your hand.
That's banned. We're not allowed to use it until we clear Anixia, but we will have it for MC because we're doing Ani first. Big text, go ahead. Ren. War Chief's Ren Blackhanded. You should all know about that. Yes. Now, how can you maintain these world buffs and take them to raid? Jade.
Chrono Boon displacer.
A Chrono Boon. Yes. What's that? Jade? Chrono Boon. It is in terms of WoW, it is a recent thing that was added to the game. That even through the hashtag no changes movement of Classic, everyone wanted. Basically, you can lock world buffs. So if you have every world buff in the game, if you log out, the timer stops.
Yeah, that's what I need.
People hated doing that. So Blizzard added the Chrono Boon, where it will take all the world buffs and snatch them up, lock them in place, and you can keep playing the character without the timers going. However, they deactivate the buffs during. So they don't just have them forever now. It locks them, and then you can unboon when you feel like it.
But
So
what is it, like a trinket? Like,
no, it's an item from a vendor.
Used to be random? No.
It's one gold at the vendor. They reduced it. So there's really not much to spend gold on. So when you guys get Ren, you can buy a Chrono Boon from a vendor in org, and you can boon it. The timer stops ticking. You can run all the way to UBRS, unboon it, and you have a full 60-minute Ren buff. Same for Songflower. Same for Dire Maul. When we have Anixia, same thing. If we ever get ZG buffs, Dire Maul buffs, all of these you can Chrono Boon. So in raid, we will get in. We're gonna go through all the trash. We're not gonna unboon. When we get to the first boss, we're unbooning. Okay?
Speaking of all the trash, why is Julianne in the front? Like, why am I not sitting there?
Julianne.
Is that your name?
You're not cute.
You're not
enough
level
to sit next to
60.
me.
So I don't even think you're going to raid.
Take his seat. Let's go. You might
So all this being said, boons and these world buffs are very good. They kind of make you on all of these bosses, which is why we've kind of banned some of them. But they are part of the game. We are going to use them. Unlike Petri, where's Petri, we banned that. The pacing of MC, we do want to move somewhat quickly. I'm not going to sit there for 10 minutes. Sequisha is in washed up now. They are raiding with a different guild. They are gone.
Free pirate.
I just miss them, bro.
I don't give a what you think. Next. So the pacing of MC is going to be a little iffy. I don't want to sit there every fight. What do I do here? Shut up! I don't want to sit there. What do I do? Why do I dispel this? Why do I do that? You're going to have to study. We're going to get to the boss. We'll do a brief summary. Brief. You will have a Google Doc that will be made for you. You will see your name and you will see what your job is on every boss, and we will pull it, we will kill it, and we will move on. At some point, we're going to reboon together, and then we'll dish out the loot because we're all rebooned. The timer isn't ticking down. We're not rushed anymore. We want to keep these boons. We'll dish out some loot, and then we'll unboon and keep going. Grayson, yes?
How many people do you think, if you had to guess right now, are going to die first raid?
I predict no one will die in my raid.
Oh, it's possible.
I will do it. Just like last time, a lot of people were upset that last time no one died because I'm petty, and content-wise, it's better if one of us dies.
How about T1's raid?
T1's raid, I think people will die in an
Wait, so there's two different raids?
There will be.
But
Not
first
this
week,
first
first
raid. Okay, we are going, this is what I don't want mid-raid, all right? So we're going to clear MC. The content group, I guess, if you want to call it, once we clear MC as a guild the first time, the following week, it's unlocked. We're going to have 2 raids. I don't give a fuck about sweat to non-sweat ratio. We're farming. There will be 2 raids. I will not raid lead either. Every raid will be raid led by someone new that doesn't know what the f***'s going on. Tyler will raid lead 1 week. If E-Rob, for some godforsaken reason, gets 60, he will raid lead. He will have to study. I will give him who wants to be a millionaire questions like you may phone a friend, but they have to study. If they don't study, they're marry my raid lead. Everyone's gonna die.
What? Oh, you think I'm that bad?
Russell, you can raid lead. You can torture everyone with your words.
You know, he's got a game on retail. He's been raiding on retail.
And so every single week, it will be someone new in each raid.
Everything you said.
Now, a couple more things before we get to the PowerPoint, and I just show you all what this raid's about, or these raids rather.
Isn't it better if we don't watch the PowerPoint and we just go to the raid?
That is not how that works. This game is not intended.
It's all on the raid leader. It's better content, and we shouldn't watch the PowerPoint. We should just go, and everyone has to just listen to you.
Why are you dressed like a 15-year-old EU kid? What is
Excuse me.
Yes, Pop.
Did you die?
Yes.
No, I mean, did you die in real life?
No.
Then why are you trying to be the guild leader? He's still alive.
Tyler said I could step up and say,
Tyler
what
muted you.
Tyler, how is Tyler talking to me?
Go stand in your corner. Sadako, I love you, but go stand in the corner. Good boy.
Moving on, this game is not meant to be played in hardcore. It's just such a simple game that people do play it in hardcore. You're meant to die, release spirit, run back to your corpse, and go again. Oh, I learned this. Oh, we got to do that. In this case, you can't do that. There's no learning the hard way in hardcore bars. Respect. So, yes, you have to study. You have to know what is coming around the corner, and you have to prepare for it. Or we can actually just kill ourselves because I can't tell you in the moment.
Yeah, you should.
I can't. Yes, miss.
Safe trap.
But shouldn't you have studied, prepared, and focused when you were versing Tyler 1 and lost the guild?
You're right. And so we can learn from my mistakes.
He hates you so
In this sense, I did. Reality, we go in raid and we die. None of you are leveling again. It's not happening. That's the end. And we're going to have to wait for years to go again. Your characters are gone and you're all going to go back to the WoW section and the section's going to die. Everyone else,
I'll still be there, guys.
that's what happens.
Every night.
Gracie
Minecraft
will be there.
server!
All right. So, to the PowerPoint. First, let's go over Onyxia. This is going to be the first boss we kill. This is a solo boss raid. I would say she's definitely the one I'm scared of the most. However, we're going to do her first because once we kill her, we get the Onyxia world buff, and that's very good. We want that. So, Onyxia, she's a bitch. A couple things to go over. I gotta press these arrow keys. This is the location. Assuming you do your attunement, you will see this. There she is, the worm bog. It's a big cave. Yes, Jimmy.
Who's getting head from Onyxia?
That will be decided. That's all I think.
Why you word it like
That's a
that?
good question. Fair question. It's either Tyler or myself. Depends on which one of us is going to tank Rag. If Tyler wants to tank Ragnaros his first time or in his own raid, he can take it.
He can do it. He can do it. What's your chance? Shouldn't the guild leader be showing up to the guild meetings? Isn't this a little crazy? Like, I feel like this makes no sense. Where's Tyler?
I agree. Tyler is. I'm confused.
What a piece of shit.
Moving on. Alright, this is the Onyxia layer. You enter from the top left, you go through. There are trash mobs in Onyxia, and they do kill people. I will have clips shown to you of people dying to the trash. It happens. And it sucks. It's not hard, but you can still know
It
the
almost
trash.
happened to us last OnlyFans.
Here we go. This is pretty much all there is. Stay the fuck away from them. Reality, melee, just don't do anything. You actually don't do anything. There's no point. They're not hard. They will die. Tanks tank them. Ranged, just range them down. Pierce armor, they have a cleave, they have a fire nova. There's just too many situations where you get cleave and fire nova at the same time and die. That happens all the time, so that's how we're gonna handle that trash. And then the whelps. These will only spawn during the fight. And we'll go over all the mechanics of this bull. They're not elites. Pink Ward knows about these guys. They're not elites, they're not scary, but they can still kill you if they get grouped up too much.
1 second, just gonna make the presentation bigger and then you'll be able to.
Okay, I'll wait. Go ahead, Jacob.
Just make it a little bit bigger.
Are these similar enemies as
Huh?
others? Are these the similar enemies?
The whelps are, yes. I don't think the other trash elites are similar.
Click back on the presentation. You'll be able to.
They're much scarier.
Oh wait, Chad, is that good or a little bit smaller?
All right.
No, a little smaller, Jacob. You're saying top left.
Top left, top left.
And then Victor, can you just
We have a team of two
Fandy while we're waiting?
working today, and they are doing their utmost. It's a struggle out here.
What's up, chat?
Trivia question.
No, you're right.
Let's do trivia.
You want to do trivia?
Yeah.
Who does Onyxia
Copy.
portray in World of Warcraft?
Who does Onyxia portray?
The variant.
Onyxia.
You trying to say the
Anything
human
else?
version? The human version?
The human version.
Wait, that's a spoiler.
That is a spoiler.
Spoiler alert. What? So weird. Wait, what is the spoiler?
It's only a spoiler for the Alliance.
Are we ready? All right. Do the trivia. I don't care. Moving on. Onyxia has 3 phases. Again, this is probably a lot of y'all's first experience with actual mechanics besides maybe Ren. What's his name at the VBRS? Is it Ren?
General Drac.
General Drac. Drac, that's right, not Ren. General Drac has mechanics, but they're like whatever. There are actually mechanics to Onyxia that you have to basically deal with. Phase 1 is by far and away the easiest. It's pretty tank and spank. However, Onyxia is not tauntable. If you pull threat on Onyxia, the only way you will lose threat is if you use something like Feign Death or Bubble, Vanish, Ice Block, etc. The only way that boss stops hitting you is one of those, or the tank gets threat back through raw damage that they deal. That's it. So, this is why you need a threat meter. You do not want to pull threat. Because when Onyxia is facing the wrong way, her tail is going to be swiping around hitting people, knocking them back, doing damage. She has a melee cleave, and she has a flame breath that does 4,000 damage. I want you all to think about how much health your characters have. And do 4,000. It one-shots you. You're dead. That is a breath that can wipe the entire raid in 1 hit if she's faced the wrong way. This is the easiest phase. Phase 2. Oh, you got it for me? Phase 2. Onyxia will walk to the center of the room, and she will fly in the air. It's not a big deal. Melee won't really be able to hit her. However, a lot of you are going to climb up on the threat meter because the tanks can't hit her during this. and she'll be throwing fireballs all around the room. And every fireball that hits you resets your threat. If this hits one of the tanks, all of their threat is gone. Another warrior is going to have to tank this, or the tanks can try and reclimb, but it's a pain. You're going to want to use GFPPs. This is why they're so important. They absorb up to 3,000 fire damage. While that's happening, there's going to be little mini whelps that are going to fly in. They're not hard to deal with. Mages can easily AoE them down.
What if they're out of mana?
And that's pretty much it. Aside from that, try and watch your threat and pay very close attention to who Onyxia is going to charge and attack in Phase 3. Because everything I mentioned from Phase 1 is in Phase 3. The tail swipe, the breath, and the cleave, plus more. What is that?
Yo, he opened the fridge.
There's a fridge open. What's with the fridge open right now?
It's hot here. You open the fridge to make it colder? That's not how fridge is. That's the weirdest use, or whatever. Moving on. Alright. Take off the cake? Okay. Anyways, so eventually Onyxia is going to fly down and she's going to target someone. I would hope that it is one of the tanks or a warrior. I hope so. If it's not, you can lip to be immune to physical damage. That lip eventually runs out. We don't have Petri. She's gonna run around and people and she's gonna leave it. No matter who she is on, you have to face Onyxia the right way. You will move your character to the front and you will probably die. You're going to do that so the breath does not go on the raid and take more people out. That is Onyxia. What?
Couldn't I just then go bear form and taunt it and bring it to the...
There's no taunt. She's immune.
Possibly inaccurate.
Yeah, try and climb threat. But she's going to be flying in the air.
We wouldn't stop
How would you
DPS.
A druid's not climbing threat.
Would we stop?
Druid would climb threat.
You wouldn't stop DPS.
If your top threat, stop damage. Yeah, watch your threat. Think about it. Yes, this is not, there's no timer on it. We're in no rush.
Yeah.
Yes, the tank, you want the tank to be top threat. However, also, tank can't really get threat on Phase 2 because she's flying. And then she lands, and then you can't, hold on, Onyxia, let me climb threat. No, she's going. Breath, tail swipe, claw, cleave, everything, it's happening. Plus more. This is where Fear Ward comes in. Onyxia in Phase 3, hit the slide, please. Oh, never mind, let's go through this. We won't get to Phase 3 yet. During Phase 2, while she's flying, she will do a breath, okay? And this breath can one-shot you. She will sweep from one end to the other. If you have DBM, Deadly Boss Mods, it will alert you when a breath is happening. They are all telegraphed the exact same. If she is on the far south end, where should you stand, Miz?
North?
Literally not.
I'm sorry. I'm just seeing if there's mic issues, bro. I'm trying to make sure they can hear you.
Russell, if she is on
If
the
she's
south...
saying south, then you want to say east or west.
Yes, correct. Bakari, if she is in the north right, where should you stand?
Northeast. Well, you should stand probably. Wait, so north.
If she's in the north right, where can you stand?
North right, you can stand north left. Wait, what do you mean?
You don't have that much time. It is going to say breath mechanic. Oh, you have maybe 1 to 2 seconds of thinking time.
I press ice block.
That works. Asians win again.
I'm alive!
Sorry, Ron.
Yes, go.
Just because any of the corners, southwest, northeast, they have like almost a.
Well, no, there are more.
Foot.
There are more options to this, but actually no. There's the X. Yeah, that's
You can
it.
do that. You can actually walk. If you stand in one of the 4, like in between cardinal directions, you can just walk a few feet.
Yes. There are locations on here where you only have to move a few feet to be safe. That's it.
38.
So, yeah, this is very important. This
Nah.
I'm honestly horrified of this.
Yeah, but can't I just like follow you? Because you're like the best player.
I did this and I'm not good at this.
No, you're one of the best players in the guild.
One up. Tyler's better.
Tyler is better. I wiped and sawed on this repeatedly. I've raid-led pugs and died to this repeatedly. I suck at this. I usually have someone else be the one to follow the rest because I'm stupid. However, I've recently studied it and now I kind of actually I never understood. But this picture helped me. I didn't know it was that simple.
north, south first, or is it random?
It's random.
Holy.
We may not even get a breath. It's random. So again, you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
When you see breath mechanic, or you hear me in comm say breath, you need to look at where she is. You're gonna see her. If she's in the top left, it's a straight down diagonal corner. Where is safe? You have to think your head
They're
where's safe.
saying you did 4 hours of Anixia and Sod.
Yeah.
And how? And we.
Because we kept wipe one, it was sod, so it was a little bit different. But yeah, we sucked. We didn't have a full raid, and it was hard.
I have a genuine question. What is our damage percentage less? Because we don't have like the really good gear and shit. Like, what would you
I
say?
would say we're gonna do about 30% less. 40% less damage.
We don't got a good world buff either. We don't got
40% less damage is what we do. We may not phase one back. And I'll get to Ragnaros when we get it. Yes, Julie.
How long is this usually all?
So.
How long is this process?
She's got to play arcade.
It depends on what guild you're in. Our guild, this fight's not going to take that. It's like 5 minutes total. Phase 1, 2, and 3. It's not long. Even though we suck, we will not be optimized like other guilds, despite all of that. Because we'll have some world buffs. Because we have pre-raid bits and we understand how gearing works. Remember, back when this was made, people thought hit rating was bad. Like, they didn't know. So remember, Blizzard is balancing these raids for those times. These fights won't take long, but that doesn't mean we can't wipe. All it takes is one breath and we lose 10 people. Yes, Russell?
I didn't say anything.
You're just loudly smacking your lips.
SARS enjoyed a brewski, bro.
That's phase 2. Phase 2 is the breath, and watch your threat because you have to prepare for phase 3. All right, phase 3, which he reached 40% health. This was an old, the old thing we did where we had Petri, same PowerPoint. Phase 3 is everything in phase 1. Tail swipe, lead, etc. Same, threatens with threat. Thrown in with an AoE fear, and the ground will erupt. If you look at the picture in the bottom middle, all those cracks in the floor will erupt lava. I want to say those do about 1,000 damage every time they hit you. I'm not going to one-shot you. You're fine. But when you combo that with other potential things, it can be scary with the whelps, etc. Yes, miss?
What's the thing on the top right that you're supposed to have?
Like I said, this is
Free Sequisha! Free Sequisha! Free Sequisha!
This is last year's PowerPoint. We are reusing it. We will not have Petri. Lips, however, we do have. You can use those for 6 seconds. As Alliance, what you would do, let me explain how this can be bad. So she does an AoE fear. Everyone in the raid is going to get feared. We all know how fear works. You run around, you don't control your character. That's scary with the ground erupting like that. That's not very fun. But what's more scary is I want you to play a scenario in your head where the tank gets feared. And the tank runs through Anixia and turns her around. And then she breaths. And then we all die. That can and does happen consistently. Alliance would put fear ward on the tank, allowing the tank to be immune. We don't have that.
Yeah, actually, serious question. Should we wear PvP trinkets for this if they can break fear?
Some classes can trinket the fear. Some can. Another situation. The tank is immune to fear. They death wish it or they blacksmith trinket, whatever. There's ways to immune it as a tank. As a DPS, you get feared to the front of the boss and you die. There's not a lot I can do for you there. That just happened. Tremor totems exist, but tremor totems pulse every 5 seconds, and they pulse immediately when pressing them down. So you can't put it down while feared. You can only place it down and hope the 5 seconds lines up when you want it to.
One of our premier shamans in the group actually has a little comment here.
Yes, B.
Tremors pulse every 3 seconds.
Okay, every 3, that's still, the stars can align. Yes, Big Tex.
Undead racials.
Undeads have racials. Okay, there are things. The point is, do you see the gap that can happen where you die? An orc rogue can be feared, and tremor doesn't pulse for the 3 seconds, and they go to the front of the boss and die. That can happen, and it probably will at least once in the span of how much we have to farm this cunt. Do we get it?
Yes.
Okay. Phase 3, the fear is scary. There are ways the tanks can become immune. We'll utilize that. And also, let's hope the tanks have threat. If the tank doesn't have threat, whoever does, you are running to the front, you're positioning her where she needs to be positioned, and you're gonna die there.
Yes, Chance, I will.
Everyone will run there and you will die. That is it. Unless you have your own buttons, a feign depth, etc., an ice block, you can press. What, Russell?
I love you so much, I die for
Bean.
you now.
What?
There's actually a spot where you go where you don't get fear anywhere.
Where?
It's like in the corner.
So you want everyone to stand in the f***ing corner?
Dude,
they just don't melee?
I'm not a sweat. I don't know exactly.
Are you just trying to sound like a sweat?
Oh, what's up?
I mean, it's there. It's a real thing.
Sorako?
There's a spot.
Okay, explain it to me.
I don't know where it's at. I don't need to chase this boss to kill it. I like it. I like a fair fight.
Who would I guess? A bunch of guys.
What are you up to today? Posting some dope email. Oh, hell yeah. Damn. Roofing's got to be a blast in January.
I'm not knowing where this right spot is.
I am not experienced at raid leading. I'm not, especially hardcore one.
You led us to Ragnos. Yes, you are.
I did one raid. I raid led pugs where they jack off on my free.
So what are you good for, dog?
Shut up, Lucari. That's the whole point of this, Lucari. I can get Ombi up here and we can just go kill it.
Yeah, get Ombi.
Like Ombi's doing
No, Tyler. Where's Tyler at?
Oh, Chance the best. Chance, we need you.
Shut up. Moving on.
Chance is the
She
best.
has the fear mechanic and then the eruption. That's pretty much it. And then Anixia dies. It's not a long fight. I just want you all to understand the, what's the word? The glitch, the stars aligning and the potential of where you can die, despite it being an easy fight.
Wait, when do the whelps come in?
The whelps come in on, I want to say phase 2.
When she's in the area.
Phase 2, or if you get tail left in DX.
You can also you do not stand behind her because the tail will hit you. You don't want to stand in front of her because you'll get cleaved. The side is where you want to be. There are, if you can go to the map here, let me go back to Anixia's map. Hold on. Bitch. Here we go.
There you go.
All right. It's glitching out, but you see the whelp eggs in the Anixia boss room. There are eggs there. You should all know how those work.
Chat's seeing enough of Cleve over there.
Stand on them,
Just give it
eggs
here.
come out. Not to mention they do hatch, I think, on phase 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you just have
Phase
to kill
2.
They're not elites. Mages are just going to AoE them down.
Doesn't
That's
that mean
it.
if someone wants to just kill all of us, they can just kill us here?
Yes.
And there's nothing we can do about it?
Yeah.
And we just all die?
Yeah.
That would be so fucked up.
Chance, did you make people sign a waiver to not do that?
No, I haven't.
I didn't sign anything.
All right. And important note, when you do your UBR or your Anixia attunement, you need to have this necklace. You won't be able to enter the raid without it. This is your attunement. You will rewarded this. So make sure it's in your bags, not your bank when you go. You'll obviously be reminded the day of. It's not a big deal for you, a lot of you, because you won't be in the first raid. Anyways, here's some clips of people fucking up. How do we play this?
Wait, do we have the Vinny Whelps clip?
Press hit the play button.
Oh, zero.
You go back inside.
All right, examples, ignore their shitty UI.
These are kind of spoilers.
I don't care.
Oh,
This is phase 2.
Chance.
Is that Annie?
Controller.
This would be more latency on this camera feed than that.
She's landed. Phase 3. Their threat is completely. They have no control over Anixia right now.
I think you should close your eyes. This is spoilers.
Clear incoming.
You are looking at Anixia.
Another warlock gets shot.
Here we go.
If you're really bad at the game,
She needs to be the same.
Alright. So someone died.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw it. The maid died.
Like then you see behind all the UI.
And the thing is, you better get used to
I'm pointing at the whole crowd, Miz. She's standing in the. Shut up! What do you want me to do? Move her? Okay. Alright, are we good now? Alright, cool.
So that's Anixia landing on phase after phase 2, and they didn't have control, and someone died. And then the tank got control. It's actually play this clip. All right, this seems to be, I don't know. What are they doing? What are they doing? This is the very beginning, phase 1. That's a breath.
Oh, he's gonna smoke.
Look at everyone's health.
Wait, everyone live.
Or at least somebody's at 1%.
Oh, no one died.
This is such spoilers though.
Don't give a Russell,
You have a chance.
you've done it before. Shut up.
Yes, sir.
Health warning.
Like they get the rate of control, it's on the tank, no one dies. As you can see, as soon as the tank has control,
Health warning.
boss dies. Next clip.
I don't care. YOLO. Build the thing. Build the thing is dead.
Health warning.
I mean, whoa, 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 whoa.
Health warning.
In the back. I vanished.
Every time I look at this guy, he's popping eggs.
All right. That's okay. Good. That I
He's not coming. He's not coming.
I got two. Build it.
Next.
I think he's laughing.
This isn't even hardcore, man. I don't care. It's a good example. Next. Bean, I don't care.
They always pay for it.
What, Bean?
Yeah. Will you hide your freaking cloak? It's not even good looking, dude.
Turn it, you whore! Turn it, you whore! Turn it, you whore! One auto attack, bro. Carry on. I swear to God, bro. Put me in a room with the cunt who made parry. Put me in a room. Bro, put me in a room with the cunt who made parry. Put me in
Just want y'all to see that. There was a deal.
Domo's got it. Darky's got it. Just take it to the wall. Take it to the wall.
We got whelps. We got whelps. Right.
This is phase 3. See this?
Oh my god. Yo, someone's getting hit by that. Someone's doing the shit. Someone is going to use 1,000.
Darky's talking.
Wait, so if the whelps happen, is that like pretty
It's
much
not a raid fight, but we're going to have to all coordinate. Mages, all back row AoE that down. Ooh, that's what I'm good at.
Tantrum, stop doing everything. Move to the front. Watch that tail, watch that tail.
Yeah, I'll save the entire raid.
Landing soon. Choose landing.
Stop DPS. Be ready to move to tank position.
Here we go. Phase 3. This is a good one. I would watch this. Probably our best clip of everyone. This is our core.
Move to tank position.
Did he not have tremor down? Alright. Stay full threat.
Use a new fire prot is needed. Just heal everyone. We need a tank on aggro.
This is not where Nixia should be standing. We should face her against the wall. That's one death.
That rogue needs to vanish. What is he doing? He's top threat. Look at the threat meter. Hunters need to feign. This raid sucks ass. Where's the raid leader?
Wait, didn't we have did last time get the aggro and then they
Vanish?
did they vanish? I forget.
They should. It's fine. Like rogues have vanished. Hunters have feigned death.
Quickly.
Mages have vanished. Warlocks, watch your threat. You got them.
Target tanking here. It's
Health warning.
Bro, it's canceling every Yule known to mankind. What?
Health warning.
Oof.
Keep him alive.
I will AoE taunt him.
Health warning. Health warning.
No, you guys are dumb. This is the greatest guild of all time. They know what they're doing.
Wait, you know what? This raid is
Get me out of combat.
because they don't
Okay,
have
there we
rules,
go.
so they're doing the no world buff challenge. They have no
Health
world buff. Their
warning.
damage is ass.
Use new fire prot if you can.
Maybe next time.
Can we get tanks on the whelps, please?
It is much harder.
Boys, we have to like. This is not working. Boys. You have to leave the raid.
Alright, now watch
Yeah,
out look
Petri,
close here.
otherwise run the fuck out. We can't.
You left party. Wait, they're leaving raid.
They're petulant guys. We're not allowed to do this. No. We will all die there. No petulant.
Boys, you have to stay alive.
We can still hurt that though, right?
Do not run out, boys. There is guards here.
still alive.
Yeah.
And we'll keep going.
Okay. Just
No
assume.
problem.
Respectfully, Chance, I think that if War Chief Tyler Tonka T tells us to love what we get, we do it.
Okay, you go ahead, Russell.
What do you mean you? A we, dude.
I'm here. I have 2 characters. Are you even 60 yet?
Yes.
No, he's not. He's actually not.
Yeah.
Why are we insulting me right now?
He's 360.
I'm just explaining the realities of.
Are you serious?
Russell, that was fucked up. I wasn't gonna say it. I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Yo, let's.
All right, let's move on. Next. Okay, so this is Anixia. Yeah, that's the Anixia. Credits. Go to the other PowerPoint, please, Jacob.
Yay!
Next, we have Molten Core. Anixia is one boss, but I'm terrified of her. MC, I'm also scared of, but not as scared.
Why are we doing Anixia first?
Because we get Anixia. Huh?
Chance.
I don't know the words.
Bolts,
Should be in
Bolts
here.
did the research.
I can send it to you.
Thank you, Bolts. Thank you. I love Bolts.
Bolts worked on these, absolutely.
Yeah, Bolts.
3 people worked on them actually.
I'm sure.
On the count of 3, we should all say who we think's gonna kill the raid. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Midskiff. Bolts.
I saved the raid last time. What are you on about? C-Dank.
It actually is C-Day.
C-Dank is going to kill all of us.
They almost killed us like 3 different times.
C-Dank is going to kill.
Where is C-Dank?
No, C-Dank's not gonna be
C-Dank's in a raid. He's going to kill everyone for clips and views. I'm telling you, that guy is broken. And we just let him stay in the guild.
He actually is an Asian.
I need guidance, Chance. Say something.
Hold on.
You've done your Did you put the OBS on the left?
I feel so lost.
What's going on?
You have a bunch of makeup on your face.
Oh, me? But I'm good.
He's in the fridge again.
We can close the goddamn
What?
It really is hot as in here.
Yeah, like 30. It is super. And then the f***ing sun.
Chance, wait.
My ass hurts on this fucking chair.
I'll take that. Thank you.
You got it? All right. All right. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Oh, not
Last presentation.
No.
MC, buckle up. This is a long one. Molten Core. Has anyone not seen this raid ever?
I saw it back in 2004.
Okay. So you've never seen this. All right. It is a very hot dungeon. Raid. Molten Core. Where do we begin? Let's just start with the PowerPoint.
No biz?
Yo.
Number 1.
Yeah, I opened the door.
I don't give a fuck about the lore. Unless you guys want to read the lore.
The Molten Core was created.
I need a
Warhammers less than 300 years ago.
Hubert! Hubert! Moving on. Next.
Too late.
Alright. This raid has legendary loot. Both of which suck ass. Sulfurous Hand of Rag. Trash. But someone can use it.
It's orange.
And an enhancement shaman. Or a two-handed idiot warrior.
Wait, how are orange items bad?
It is a tank weapon. And it is a 1.9 speed legendary. In order to get this, you must get both blessings from 2 bosses, and they're both extremely rare drops.
Who has Prio on Thunder Fury drops?
Me and Tyler, if we're in the same raid, we are going to roll for it.
You're not gonna.
However, after the first raid, we're each going to be in our own. So we'll both get it if it drops. Next.
Wait, who gets Hand of Rags? I feel like as a bear, I can like get out of bear form, curl a ball in their face.
You use Pummeler. All right. This is MC. This is heavily zoomed out. It is a very large raid. There's a lot of running. You can hit the next scene here. Notable trash. We'll go through this. We're actually here. Okay, you can watch it.
I was asking why a picture of you was under the words notable trash.
Okay. This is a full walkthrough of MC. I don't know if y'all want to sit through the entire 7.5 minutes of this.
No. I'm down. Kind of. It looks pretty cool.
I don't think so.
It looks pretty cool.
Can we do it on half?
You can like talk.
Can you times 2 speed it?
Do something fucking disgusting.
Miz and the AoE time and lift. Very good.
I saved the raid.
All right. Big, massive, Molten Giants, Core Hounds. You can see they're patrolling. Core Hounds are the most dangerous out of all the trash. They patrol. A lot of wipes come from Core Hounds. Everything else is kind of controlled, but here we go. Boss on the right. That's the boss. It's gonna zoom in. That's great.
He looks like a bitch.
Sulfur? Harbinger?
Sulfur.
Sulfur? I don't know. Here's another boss. Gar also kills people. I haven't
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
What does Gar drop?
Dude, shut up, Bean. You're adding nothing.
That's a legendary.
That does drop one of the blessings.
Yeah.
Baron Geddon. A very notorious boss. We will go over that. Shaz, another boss. Not hard, but annoying. You can see Baron is just zooming around. He's annoying. And the trash around him is deadly.
Wait, the boss is cat?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh, I don't know why I even remember that.
No, these dogs are not bosses, but they're very scary.
Just the big
Wait,
fire.
do the Corehounds, that's the boss? Corehounds do not leave the boss. I will go over each trash, don't worry. Almost done. And then we go up here. There's a left and a right turn. You gotta go both. We'll see what they go first. We're going left.
You always go left first.
No, you don't.
You actually do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
see
gonna
that. Well, you
Am
do.
actually.
I said that chance.
You're right. Well, you're right, Russell.
What is the chances that Peekaboo is actually going to watch this presentation?
Peekaboo does not care. He's in Plunder's form right now, I guarantee. Now, truth be told, this presentation will be linked in the Discord, and you can go over everything yourself. Here's this boss, and you can skip the next scene, Jacob. And that's the second to last boss, and Ragnaros will have his own room. All right, trash. Most deaths in MC come from trash. I know it's boring, but these are very important. Each of these are going to be somewhat simple, assuming we pull correctly. But if we overpull, it's ideal that you know what every single one of them does, so you understand why we're prioritizing the kill target, why we're banishing this, and why we're tanking these over there and not near the group, etc. Molten Giants are probably the most scary looking, but most harmless. They do nearby AoE damage. It does 1,000, whatever. You just kill them. They're just big that hurt. Not a big deal though. Tank and spank. Next. Flame Imps. They're not bad. They die very quickly. They are elite. They're not like the Onyxia Whelps, but they come in groups of 10. And I have a clip of people dying to these because they pulled it with trash. Again, by themselves, not a big deal. The most deadly thing about them though, respawn time of 7 minutes. A lot of people have died because they respawn very quickly and they forgot. Next. Molten Destroyers, also big, same thing. I don't even know the difference of these guys.
They hit harder.
They hit hard. Compare with the Molten Giant, kill the Giant first.
What other need to tank needs to fat?
Oh, because of the stun?
Yeah. Otherwise, second on threat gets aggro.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So, tanks. You're going to have to free action potion every single time we pull this. We're going to rotate FAPs. So if my FAP is on cooldown, Miz, you're going to FAP.
No
if
problem.
If Miz and my FAP's on cooldown, Tyler's going to FAP.
Can I FAP with you?
You make FAP as well?
Notice how Mary was not said.
I would prefer to FAP with you.
Mary, when I move, I get off. Next.
Mary's the only one not fapping.
Lava Surgers. Okay. These guys can be scary because they patrol. Again, overpooling is the deadliest thing in MC. And patrol mobs are the bread and butter of overpooling. You don't want to take them close to edges because what they'll do is they'll charge the player on his threat list that is farthest away. How do we deal with this mechanic? Russell.
Why'd you make me?
Watch your last OnlyFans. Did you not watch the PowerPoint?
No, I did. I also did this.
Yeah, Russell, tell him.
Okay.
Look, stop looking! Look at me.
Just feels really intimate, so now I'm getting nervous.
Miss?
Warlocks have
No
no chance.
Wait, why can't I answer?
Wrong. Go ahead, Russell.
Okay, so charge the player that's hot, the lowest in front.
The farthest away and also high strength.
Okay. So what you would do is you would have to be on top of someone else, right?
Everyone whispering stack, I do not care to know that you know it. We will stack up.
I'm sick of these tryhards, Chance.
When we have a lava surger, we are all going to bunch up like a big clump of and just soak it all. That's it. And you're going to stay away from edges because you obviously don't want to get knocked into the lava. Warlocks can banish them. So if we overpull, if we're fighting something else and we pull a Searcher, Warlock, banish it. It's out of the fight, we can ignore it, and deal with what we initially pulled, right? That's the good thing about that. What, Russell? I can tell you.
I would have been able to answer you if you didn't catch me off guard and you were staring at me. You told me to look at you in your eyes, and I felt like really intimate.
No, you wanted to look at the
But it made me nervous.
You can look down. So don't look at PowerPoint.
You said look at me.
Whatever. Next. Lava Elementals. Okay. They have a frontal cone and a fire debuff. So these guys are scary because they don't just come by themselves. They come in packs of 4 with one other rock elemental, which we'll get into, and 2 fire elementals. The pulls of 4, where there's 2 rocks and 2 fires, are the highest killers in MC by far. That is what killed 7 people in Fangsley and made them disband their raid that day, or week, okay? The reason why they kept wiping is because the Warlocks were banishing late. Banish those. Get rid of them. They do have a cone that stuns everyone for 6 seconds, so you've got to face them away from raid. You can imagine if they face the raid. You can imagine how you have 4
question.
What?
Speaking of cones that stun people for 6 seconds, is Fandy coming to the raid?
What?
Huh? Oh.
Why are we all stunned right now?
I know see the draft is. Again, I want you to know what these guys can do. They're very annoying. But ideally, we will only be dealing with lava elementals by themselves because they
That's what I
will be
just do.
banished. Are you still laughing at your own joke?
That was a good joke.
Let's go to Stranglethorn Vale. I know that covers a long,
What? Is that a threat drop from the stun?
long stretch of levels there.
I don't know. I didn't study this. I don't think so, no. I mean, if you're stuck, maybe. Is it a threat drop?
When they stun? Damage.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Tanks will, pretty much in every single pool that's scary, the tanks are going to free that. Just fuck that. Almost everyone. Yes. Free action potion. Oh, okay. So, it's called that. Makes you immune to all stuns and makes
Be right back. Okay. Jesus, that pause.
basically CC for 30 seconds.
But you can still move?
Yep. It's a very broken potion, especially in PvP. But it's not even expensive. We need, for raid, we're bringing, I think, 600 faps.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of faps.
it's a lot of faps. The Lava Annihilator, just the same as the others. They randomly charge a target every few seconds, not a big deal. Everyone should be stacking and fighting these, but again, we're going to be banishing them if they're paired with other stuff, but by themselves, they're not scary. Next. Alright, Fire Lords. When we do the pulls of 4, by Baron especially, these guys die first. You kill them. The other 2 rocks will be banished. The other fire elemental will be tanked by the op.
Hey guys, my name is Johnny and I make music for a band called Bill Murray. I've got like close to 100 songs on Spotify, and if you are a Twitch streamer, you're more than welcome to use it. I know that you guys are kind of struggling with music, so go for it.
first, they need to die. And they will spawn adds, the fire elementals, kill those. Because they'll keep chain spawning over and over. They're immune to CC, they'll put out soul burn that has to be dispelled, but they just gotta die first. Next. Core hounds. Okay, by themselves they're the scariest, so I'm not sure exactly how to deal with them. They're complicated. One of three one, two, three. How many spells do they do? They have a lot of. One of 6 random debuffs. It's random. They also can detect stealth, so rogues, you cannot stealth by them, you cannot vanish away from them, you're gonna die. Alright? If you f this up. They can do a ground stomp. So that can be dispelled though, not a big deal. Ancient Dread, this slows casting speed, not a big deal. 3 Sense Confusion, not a big deal. What we are scared of is there is a possibility that they do an AoE disorient. This will disorient everyone within 40 yards. That's a long range. Huh? No, it's not a fear.
It's like a stun.
If you take damage during it, it breaks the disorient. So it doesn't sound like a big deal, but you can resist it. So here is a possibility. He does a disorient. Everyone except for the Warlock resists it. Because the Warlock resisted it, the Core Hound will beeline towards the Warlock and one-shot them. They will be top of threat because there's not CC'd. As Alliance, how we dealt with this is Paladins, we would rotate bubbles. You can dispel the disorient. So Adamax, you're going to this and you're going to dispel the tank. And now the tank and Paladin are good. They have threat. Paladin's healing. Tank is tanking. Everyone's disoriented. Not a big deal. The disorient ends. We kill the dog. We don't have Paladins. So I don't know how to deal with the possibility that disorient we live. You cannot live it.
You can't live every time.
Dual wielding.
We die. Huh? We're dead. No, there's 2. So people told me that you can just not look at the boss and you don't get disoriented, or not boss, the Core Hound. I don't know if that's true.
Wait, you can't just lip if he runs at you and lip?
Oh, the Warlock could lip, yes, but I don't trust the 30 dumps that we're bringing to be able to do that. I can see them just up and not knowing what's happening. Based on the faces I'm seeing here, just confusion. So, yeah, the other thing we could do is we could dedicate one healer, a priest, to sit really far away, 40 yards plus away from every Core Hound. And if disorient goes out, that priest comes in range and dispels the tank. But I don't know how guaranteed that is. So Core Hounds are scary. We could get a really bad unlucky Core Hound that has a mechanic that we're scared of. I'll have a better cemented idea as to how to deal with them later if I ask around to some people, but we're scared of them. Their mechanics are bad. Core Hounds with anything else, again, overpulling. Next. Alright, lava packs. You can see Firewalkers, Flame Guards. Wait, which ones are the ones that summon the ads?
The fire ones.
The fire what?
The fire ones.
Okay, the fire, what is the name?
Fire! The flame guards, I believe, they summon the...
Is it the flame guards?
No, these ones don't summon everything.
Okay, these don't summon. Alright, either way. We're gonna get a lot of these fuckers. 2 fire fucks, 2 rock fucks. You banish the rock fucks, we're killing the Firewalker first, and we're killing the flame guard second. The Warlocks carry here. If they banish too early, you'll see the pull when we get to Baron. If they banish too early, they pull Baron and we all die. If they banish too late, they get off some of their abilities and we all die. So you have to do it early, or you have to do it. There's a sweet spot. Yes, Russell.
And you'll be calling the banish, right?
I will say when I want you to banish.
Yeah.
I'll ping where I want the elemental to be standing when the banish goes out. What?
Okay, follow-up question. You're gonna need a haircut for the raid, right?
We'll see.
Okay.
Russell, you're not even gonna be there.
All right.
Wait, I thought this was easy. Why does it sound like you could die so easily? What the
Probably won't kill us. I'm just telling you about the possibilities.
Yeah, but Onyxia.
Again, will probably kill it. But you see what can happen. And in the span of doing it for 6 weeks, it will happen. At least once, guaranteed. Someone's getting it up to the boss. And do we want to not know what to do? That one time? Because all it takes is one raid wipe. That's it. Go on, miss.
When that person does get in the whelps, do we all upvote their hate thread and talk about it?
Probably.
The vibes are off. Can we hearth out?
Absolutely not. You will not leave unless the raid leader calls to save your character.
Well,
You
Squishy
are.
had that Petri before he left, so.
I actually have 2 packs in the mail.
You have 2 Petris? What is this? Free Squisha! Like, is anyone else gonna say anything about this? He has 2 Petri. Sakuichi gets kicked
He's
for
the
fucking
guild
taking
leader.
it. No, Tyler's the guild leader.
So if I mailed you a Petri recipe, would you kick you? Because I'll do it right now.
Really? You're gonna do that? You're gonna sabotage your guild, man? Are you serious? That's not something
You're upset. You're upset because someone mailed them. They're not even in my inventory. It's in my mailbox.
Oh, okay. That's
Hey, what do you? Next. Lucifron. Bosses. Yes, Bean.
How would you know they're in your mailbox if you have the only things up?
Yeah, aren't they supposed to get sent right away?
Because as an officer, I am allowed to receive mail from anyone.
As a what?
However, yes, everyone knows about it. All mail that I was getting was from viewers for Tribute Chest, and they're dumb as just like donations, right? If you don't have notifications on your stream for your donations, no one is ever going to donate, ever. So people would donate to my main warrior. I'd open my mailbox, I would check it. Oh my god, I dopamine, I sent it to the streamer, he sees it, and then I would forward it to Tribute Chest. That was the concept behind it. Moving on. Lucifron. Here we are. This is going to be the first boss. So, pause. Pause. God damn it. Go back. Hit that arrow key one time. Left. Left arrow. Up. Oh. Come on, Jake. Hold on. Pause it. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. And freeze. All right. Those 3 in there. So what we're going to have to do is you see these core hounds. The way these guys work is they all have to die at the same time. You can imagine if their health pool is split by any amount, one's going to be full health, one's going to be low health, he's going to res. You can imagine how I just get jiggled. And you can imagine how if we pull 2 packs, why that's really bad, because now it's scrambled and they're going to res each other and be full health and half health, whatever. Huh?
Did we die if we were full?
Well, we did last time, last only thing we overpulled. We pulled 2 packs. What we ended up doing is the tank will AoE taunt, and then they will have to use a limited vulnerability potion. So they're immune to physical damage, otherwise they get 1 shot. And we have to AoE them down and just hope they all die at the same time.
That was C-Tank, right?
It was C-Tank that fucked everything.
You've been talking.
No, I don't. I want water.
Okay, water.
Water?
Can we water?
Water! Water!
Majors, get on it.
Next slide. So we're going to try and clear out these 4 hounds. You can see how the boss is pathing. We're going to try and get the hounds, pull them back, and then we'll have the boss by himself. All right. He comes with 2 ads. This is the easiest fight in existence, but you can die because. Thank you.
That's tap water.
Not tap water. Would not do that.
Because. Guess why? Why can you die on this fight, Grayson?
Grayson's idiot. He's idiot.
What gets people
Sit on the ground. Sit on the ground.
Not getting the spell.
You have to sit on the ground when you
Wrong.
read that.
Grace for days. What gets people killed in this fight?
Mind control.
Yes.
There we go.
He has a mind control. And these parsing dumb fucks are going to be hitting multiple ads. I'm going to hit cleave. Whirlwind. Because they can't.
Oh my god, give me internet.
You're going to get MC. You're in the pack. And you're going to get cleaved down.
Ree.
Miss.
Bro, I can't take you seriously. Like from like a crypto convention or something. I really can't look at you right now, bro. Let's go.
Answer the question.
Fap. How do you deal with fear?
How do you even know what the question is?
No, I was thinking of that joke.
But actually, the question is, rule for saving break mind control on this wall.
Alright. How we do it is if you're mind control, you are depending on your teammates to not be brain dead. And you.
Okay, I think I'm actually back online now.
Or maybe we'll have to look into it.
That's good. That's good.
Stop me from looking into it. I actually don't know.
We'll look into it.
So, yeah, there is a mind control every 15 seconds.
What about ice block?
I would say ranged or not, you're not worried.
Okay. All right.
Because you're not going to be
Yay!
anyways. Mages, once again, getting lucky. There's a lot of spells. There's a lot of decurses. Mages, you're not DPSing this fight. You are literally going to be tabbing, decurse, tab, decurse. Druids, you're just decursing. Priests, you're just dispelling. Shamans, shamans decurse?
Nope.
No, just major.
You're just healing. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going to go on.
Whoopsie.
or GSPP, Greater Shadow Protection Potion, but it's not even needed. This boss is a joke. The only way you're gonna die is if we pull them with trash, which is up, or you get MC'd and killed by your teammates. That's the only way you're dying here. What?
Can't have detours. Tab is randoms.
That's true.
Oh! Dude, you just owned the hell out of it.
How many years has this guy
only one of this. Another one.
Alright.
Ooh, that's a little too soon.
Oh no.
Bro,
Oh, come on, I'm just messing with this poppin'.
Each one is the first boss in MC, and it is a joke. The only thing we're worried about is Melee getting MC'd and killed by their own teammates. Next slide. Alright. Continue the video. So, Luciferon's gonna die. He's right behind us. We can clear out the rest of these core hounds. Pause. Big core hound, Magma Dog. Next slide. This guy, tank and spank. Very easy. Even easier as Horde than Alliance. Because we have Tremor. Every 30 seconds he does big AoE fear. Not a big deal.
Oh, hi, handsome boy.
Doesn't have any of that. This is a very easy fight. Just DPS him. Shamans, Tremor Totem.
What you up to today?
Don't stand in fire. A lava bomb leaves a fire patch on the floor. Just don't stand in it. That's it. Don't stand in fire and you're not gonna die. He does have a frontal cone breath, but it's probably not a big deal.
Do we have hunters for tranquilizing shot yet?
You have to get that Trank shot drops off Lucifer, the boss right before it. One hunter in the raid, I don't give a who it is, will receive. Grays will not be in the raid. One hunter will receive the Trank Shot Libram, and they will learn a new spell called Trank Shot. When this boss enrages, it is up to that hunter to use their newly learned Trank Shot and dispel the enrage. Otherwise, shit can be bad.
Are we bringing Toroji?
Yeah, see? We don't know, Biz! We have a draft. Think about it. Next.
All the time, bro.
Done a lot for the guild.
Okay, and you know what? We can just...
How screwed am I at this point for being able to catch up to you guys for Nax?
Discuss that in the draft, because we can talk about it now.
I gotta hit 60 ASAP, and then, like, I have no idea how long the attunement takes after that. Okay. Cool. I won't sweat it then.
Summit doesn't like Zeroji, so I think we shouldn't invite him.
All right, play the video.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so, leaving the room, we're now walking out of the room that has those two bosses in it. They're in a little cubby. You have to go out the same way you came. We're clearing the trash. We shouldn't have watched this before because we're seeing it again now. Speed it up. You hit the arrow.
Will you holler at me if I get within that level range and you guys are doing any of those Skolo and Strat runs? I would love to take advantage of some passive rep along the way. Sweet. What's the lower level between Eastern and Western? Is that Western? Okay, not bad. Yeah. I just feel like I see people die in Eastern and Hardcore.
to immune that for 30 seconds.
What's Lakari gonna do here?
Oh, wait, what's happening?
Lakari, what are you doing here? As a mage.
There's a curse. I'm gonna decurse.
Yeah, I remember Lights Out. Okay.
You will decurse, and you will prioritize tanks and people who will be taking damage.
Are you ready for the arena nuke tomorrow?
And are low because it reduces healing by 75%. If someone's full,
I think it's
don't
tomorrow.
care if they have that curse, but just decurse everything. Just try to prioritize. We're going to have FAP for the Fist of Ragros. It's going to AoE stun everyone, and there's going to be fire that's going to rain down. Just don't stand in it. That's it. And they also just face the boss or the mobs away from
Monday,
the boss,
okay.
or from the raid because of cleave. That's it. Kill Gehennas first. Kill the trash. Whatever. Next. It's not hard. Gar. All right, this is a tough boss. Look at all this trash we got to clear. Everything here has to die.
I'm ready for them to try to make a hero play to save whoever goes into the arena and just watch this raid group fall apart.
Everything. A lot of dumb guilds like to skip this stuff. I don't know why. Wait. Hold. Turn the camera to the left. Freeze. That's Gar. That is about. I don't know if one wants to count how many ads that is. 6.
More than 8, isn't it? Looks like 6. I think it's 8.
8. This is why I want to have even more warlocks. So every one of those ads is banishable. However, not all of them are. Or we do have to. We can't banish all 8 of them. We're going to have 8 locks. And then we have the boss. So the toughest part of this fight, you can skip the slide, is the organization. Just like Onyxia, the boss is easy once everything is under control and it's on the tank and everything is where it's supposed to be. But it's really tough to get this boss where we want him. We want all of the ads tanked in their area. We want the main tank to have the boss. We want the ads banished and being under control. And when you initially pull this boss, it's usually chaotic, and that's where people die. To alleviate that, we will have a mage, Lincoln, not Lincoln. You're going to run in, and you're going to ice block.
I can do it. I love ice block.
You should do it. And then all of the ads, plus the boss, are going to be beating this ice block. The reason you do this is you don't want a tank to go in and then just get machine gun hit by every single one.
Ice block.
If you have a
Jesus Christ.
I don't die, dude.
You're not gonna die. Just don't blink in.
Just don't disconnect.
Blink in, and then while the GC
This is gonna be
is
the start
up,
of your death
they-
plan.
I'm
Control's key. Mage, you're gonna go in, Lakari, whoever, you're gonna ice block, and each tank is going to just peel whatever their assigned target is off of you one at a time. And then once everything's under control, we're good. When the ads die, they explode. So melee, you don't want to be near them. They'll blow you up, and you'll fly in the air, and you can't die from that. You probably won't, but ideally, just stay away, and it's just going to be kill skull. Okay, kill the next skull. Kill the next skull. If you're a warlock, keep your marks banished. Kill the boss. Last, first, it doesn't matter. So,
I got a question.
What?
Have you thought about douses? Do we have enough douses?
We do. We've talked about that. Plenty of people can douse. I'm not worried about it at all. Next. Baron Geddon. This is another. Most deaths in MC die here.
You know I saved the raid, last raid.
You did not save the raid?
Yeah,
You did your job. I saw. Yes.
I got the living bond debuff, and everyone
you
ran
ran
in
away.
to loot the boss, and I ran to the spot I'm not supposed to go. And I saved the raid.
Wow. Good for you. Shake your hand.
Yeah, fuck you, Grayson.
Alright, you're going to rewind it a second. I want everyone to see this. This is important. This is where everyone dies. This is specifically where Fangsley canceled their raid, and we have lots of clips. you can see, resume the video. Look at Baron. He's the big fire guy. Look at him. Wait. Look at him zoom.
What? Mouth speed is faster.
He's zooming through.
This is actual speed of the raid. Lock in, guys.
So hold on. Wait. Hold on. He's gonna come back. There he is. He comes back. That's Baron.
Damn.
So go back a little bit to the entrance of that room. Back a little more. That works. Keep up the right. So what we're gonna do is we gotta kill that rock guy through this hallway. I'll tell you when to pause it. We are going to end up fighting Baron basically at the exit of this tunnel. So pause it. Where those elementals are standing on the right, that's where we fight Baron. He stands there, and there's some mechanics we'll go over, but we also use the hallway behind us. We have to pull these packs back, and you can see why we need to pull it back, because Baron's gonna come back, and if they're banished where they're standing, we die. You see why the timing of banish is important. That's where Famesley was dying. That in itself was the cut. So we'll pull back, we banish the rocks, kill the fires. Next slide. Alright, so here's Baron's shit. So this is an individual responsibility boss, where every person could kill everyone. What Baron does, if you look in the top right, he will randomly start pulsing fire. Walk out. The fire damage ramps up, you're gonna sit there like, oh, this only was 300. But then the next one is 600, and then 900, and then it is 1200. And it keeps ramping. So you may think you can soak it, you cannot. You run out, and you can see the direction they run out. The other mechanic that they have, or he has, is living bomb. He will select a random person to put a bomb on. That person will take the bomb, if you look at the picture in the bottom left, bottom middle, they will walk to that corner and blow up outside. So
Yes, this is the only Fangs in person MC prep.
Itself can't power shield everyone. So you take the bomb out, or you fight the raid. Also, Priest, you're going to be dispelling ignite mana, because everyone's going to be going boom with the ignite.
It's like the Austin crew.
That's it. It's not hard. Literally, he pulses, walk out. You get the bomb, go to the spot where Skull is. That's it. It's that simple. People fuck it up though. Next slide. What?
Yeah, it's hard to focus into this.
I don't give a.
You woke up now.
It's hard times.
You should quiz some people.
I could.
Yeah, Asmongold thought that he was... I forget what he was saying. I felt like it was just like, you don't want me there because my community's just gonna like raid everything and it's gonna become an Asmongold thing instead of like a community. I don't know. I feel like that was something along his reasoning, but yeah, it would be so sick if he was on it.
Do I quiz?
Ask somebody which boss can blow people up. What's the name of the boss?
Okay.
Yeah, Mary.
Mary, what's the name of the boss that blows people up?
Mary got the mechanic last time.
The big Baron.
Yeah.
Alright, next, Shazra. This boss is, honestly, I barely understand it. It's that blue bitch, we just lost it. Whatever, next slide.
Wait, why do you gotta explain this boss?
But I discovered my new favorite WoW streamer, Tyler One.
Shazra, I don't know shit because in almost every raid I've ever been in, he just dies instantly.
What card is you against? Tinker!
What do you do? Yeah, you have to stand in a triangle. He teleports around every 15 seconds, usually followed by an arcane foot. And it's a threat reset. He doesn't do a lot of damage single target, it's just constant AoE. So that's where we're going to Greater Arcane Protection Potion. Gives you a big arcane shield. And we're going to stack in a three-way triangle. He's going to teleport, and whatever tank is in that designated one of the three, you pick it up. And it's going to be tank. What are you laughing at?
He's just mad that there's no food left.
There's no food. Drink it. Have a Bud Light.
There's food. There's sandwiches, bro.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. We have no food besides the strudels and Bud Light.
There's sandwiches.
And my dip.
We were told to bring no food too. We were told not to bring food.
Simply brought dip.
This guy's a millionaire, by the way, guys. Just so you know.
I don't want food.
Miss literally said don't bring food.
Get out of there.
Take a sandwich if you want a sandwich.
Alright,
We have
next,
sandwiches.
Shazra, it's a little complicated, I'll be honest. I barely understand it myself. I don't remember.
We have
Next
sandwiches.
scene.
We don't have a sandwich.
Mages dispel melee.
Grab the whole sandwich. What a good host.
Go back. I'm still laughing about the phone.
There's no more sandwiches. Sorry, Brock.
Lokari! What do you do on Shazra?
Decurs. Big text. Give me words.
Next. Who do you decurs? First. Tank? Hold on. Yes! Let's go! And then probably melee details? Yeah! I remember now. Alright, my boy Lokari knows what's up. You actually just reminded me. So this boss does Arcane Explosion, which isn't the biggest deal, but he puts around a curse that increases the damage you take by
Nico, I can't believe I got nothing on Freelon Dusk last night from you. Really left me on red, dude.
100%. So, the melee Arcane Explosion, you can see why this is bad. Melee gets dispelled. Next slide. We're almost done. We're almost done. So far on, fast forward. This, we don't need to see it. That works. Sure. We're walking through. Here's the bridge. Very scary. That core hound that we're on his ass right now has killed lots of raids. Because people forget about him. This guy in the corner. Next slide. What are these guys? Lizards?
I just wish I could have seen your face when you opened up that abomination.
Like fire nagas?
Yeah.
Poo poo on that dude for sure.
Sulfur and Harbinger. He has 4 ads. What mean?
Are we gonna do this again?
This is a lot. We're not doing this one time. We're almost done. You need 5 tanks for this. Any warrior can tank.
Barry? Any druid too.
Any druid can tank. When it comes down to it, these bosses don't hit that hard. You don't even need tank gear. You can be in berserker stance and tank it. You could. You could. You shouldn't, but you could. So, warriors will have our tanks, but warriors will be tanking
Health warning.
as well. And tanks are going to tap on full as per usual. You better get used to this. I would keybind it.
Health
Priests,
warning.
You have a dispel. Recommended GFPP. We're gonna basically stack them up, and we're gonna melt them all. We're just all gonna AoE. They will cast a heal that heals 30,000 health. We can kick it. So we can assign kicks. I'll have 2 or 3 kicks assigned here, 3 there, 3 there. Just kick at the end of the day. Next slide. Shaman's gonna shock, sure, doesn't matter. Alright, fast forward. We're not gonna watch all the way through. So we're gonna go back here. Farther. 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 We're gonna take that left. A little farther. Down that tunnel. Stop, it's fine here. Don't pause it. Go. A lot of trash. You can see the packs of 4. Those are horrifying. We could die to those. Goal man. Pause it. Big. He's got 2 ads. This is not a hard boss. Next slide. It is not hard. What we'll do is the dogs need to be tanked away. If you look at the picture, you'll see the dogs are away from Goldag. 2 tanks on that, and we just kill Goldag. That's it. The tanks swap when the magma splash reaches too many stacks. You can see the armor gets reduced and fire damage every 3 seconds. But we probably won't even need to do that. You really just zug his ass down and he dies. Warlocks can put up Curse of Weakness. There's things you can do. Not a big deal. He just dies. Just
Stop it, B. Why do you keep opening that, dude?
Next slide. And that brings us to the second to last boss. Almost done here. Fast forward.
Bean's just in the background opening up the refrigerator because he's sweating too much.
I agree. I don't remember the names of anything. And that's why you need to know the names of stuff. just like Gardo, chaotic. Get it under control and understand what we're doing, and it dies. 0 problems. Not a hard fight. You can see exactly what the cat.
Oh wow, I have the chat window up there.
Have a random reflect, a melee reflect, and they have a caster reflect. So, Lakari, when that happens, what should you do?
When the reflect happens?
Yep.
You don't.
Whoops.
Because there's going to be polymorph. What is something a hunter should not do?
Ooh, multi-shot.
Damn, Lakari knows that too. You do not multi-shot. It is all about control. 9 enemies. It's chaotic. If there are 9 people, someone dies. Healers die. Things like that. Next slide. All right. Just skip. Next. All right. Ragnaros. You will need to know all of this now. You need 2 to 3 tanks in front of him. What he will do is he will cast Wrath of Ragnaros, which will basically do, imagine a warrior's whirlwind, but it knocks everyone 10,000 feet into the air. Okay? So melee, during Wrath of Ragnaros, we're going to call it, you're going to walk out of melee, and then you can walk back in. No problems. But the tank can't do that. The tank is going to get knocked back. When that happens, the off tank will then pick up aggro. The off tank needs to be second on threat. Does everyone understand that? It's very simple. Ranged, you're going to, you'll see the map here. Can you hit the next slide? Anybody can see the map? Okay, you can kind of see it here. You see how the map is like this swirly spiral? You're going to have a location. What? Ignore the epilepsy, it won't be long. Basically, you're going to pick a spot in that map, and that is your home. Go back to slide 8. Because he will randomly throw fireballs, and it will hit someone, and it will AoE. We don't all want to be stacked, so we're going to spread. And when you get hit by that fireball, you're going to get thrown in the air, probably knocked into lava, and your goal is to get back in your position. Some of you may get hit by a fireball, knocked in the lava, spend 10 minutes trying to get back, and immediately get knocked into the lava again. And that will be your Ragnaros experience. And that's okay. That's how it works. So melee, you just get out. Ranged and healers, you're going to have assigned positions. You're going to stand. We're going to try and get healers within range of people. So no matter what, no matter where you are, a healer will be in range to heal you. And we're going to have assigned tank healers because Ragnaros does an insane amount of fire damage. So, Tyler, myself, and whoever else wants to tank Rag, you need unbuffed, completely unbuffed, 150 fire resistance. That is unbuffed entirely.
Not a problem.
Mitch can do it.
Not a problem.
150. You can get 30 from trinkets, you can get 40 from leg and helmet chance. Those are a pain. That already knocks out 70.
How much does Tyler have?
I don't know. I hope he's doing his fire res because
These are the kind of questions that we should be asking as a guild.
You're right. I hope he has his fire res. He has to get his fire res in chance. He's got to get fire res trinkets. He's got to get his fire res gear. He mostly does fire damage. He doesn't do a lot of melee.
All he does is Ubers. He should maybe be getting fire res.
Dude, imagine if our doctor tried as hard in college.
Someone else can.
I think Tonka T knows already.
I hope he knows. So either way, you're gonna have your position. There's gonna be knockbacks. I highly doubt we're going to see phase 2 Rag. If our DPS is bad enough, which it might be, we might see the rare, never really ever seen before phase 2 Ragnaros. Next scene. Oh god, this epilepsy.
He's tweaking, bro.
3 minutes of a combat. There's no way our DPS is that bad. But if it is, he submerges, he goes down, we all have to group up, like you can see in the epilepsy, and all these ads come in, we have to group them, AoE them, you cannot be near them. They do AoE damage, they can one-shot you. Hunters, you're going to put down Frost Trap, Mages, Rank 1 Blizzard, and AoE them down. You do not want to be near them when they die. Next scene. Clips. Let's go through some Molten Core clips. Everything up, and then we will get to the next thing. Turn this up. This is really important.
Come on. We have puppets.
That's stressful.
It's good.
There's so many warriors. No way, fuck up the first. He's so excited.
That is a lot of warriors. Jesus.
This is a full-on swing.
Oh, okay.
God, I missed my warrior.
They're all
So this one's
And now it's not.
This person was just really wanting to parse.
Are they bored? It's south. That
Everything's
way.
trying to not even- So, next scene. That's it. We don't need to see the rest. Watch your breath. Don't get too
That's
triggered.
100% gonna happen.
We have totems after this.
Watch your threat. Alright. Here's the room of imps. So, lava surge, stat. They're doing it right. Oh, you see that? Rewind. More. Rewind. We've seen something like this before. Watch the bottom left. Go back more. See it?
Oh no, Hunter! Oh my God!
He's got the calendar on. Zigzag.
Unfortunate.
Everything you got. What the dude?
This is where the healers run at Earth. We just run away at Earth.
Explain the timer for people that don't know. You can repatriate.
All 40 of them died.
Honestly, I would call it instant vanish on the Surger, mages, enemies, shield mages, everything would be fine. It's fine.
So, yes, this was salvageable, but you can see how easy that first Surger was, and then they overpulled, and now it's hell. You just banish that Surger, and yeah, you could be fine, but overpulling, we all die. Next.
Bro, that's insane.
It's not a hard raid, but shit like this happens. Same position. Is it the same clip?
Same clip, maybe different.
Here we go.
Frenzy.
First boss. What do you think's about to happen?
This guy's
Mind
bad.
control, please. Watch the raid frames.
Dead.
No, it's fair.
Hunter.
But that warrior's
Yeah, he's
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
Why'd they kill him?
The boss is already dead.
They cleaved his ass. Did someone kill him?
Yeah.
They killed him.
Pause it. Next scene. That was a warrior getting MC.
Basically, yeah. Basically, what happens right there, guys, since everyone's asking, is a warrior gets MC'd by the boss, and then rogues have blade flurry up, or warriors are ready to go, and then ready to go. Next.
Oh, that's us.
Hey, look what raid this is.
AoE him down equally. Look at square.
The
Skulls
core house.
30s.
They have to be killed at the same
S-Fan's in
time.
there. S-Fan's in there. Look.
Equal DPS.
So is Battalion guy.
Literally killed
Wait,
one
so
during the
am I. Oh my God, look.
Russell, no one cares.
Same thing.
I'm fourth on DPS, third on DPS right now.
I'm 6, just saying. I'm also 6 on DPS.
There you
Fear
go.
wards on the next boss. Needed a main thing. Needed
watch this.
basically
Just
everything.
wait.
Pulled. I don't know what the going
They're
on.
not dead yet. They're waiting to see if they're gonna get back.
Look at C-Name.
bro.
Okay, we're gonna AoE taunt. I'm gonna AoE taunt. I AoE taunt. I can't.
Because they're
Miz
here,
AoE taunt.
already.
Miz AoE taunt. He'll miss. He'll miss. He'll miss. He'll miss.
I got you.
That's my land
This
hands.
is where Miz saves the day.
Okay, just keep healing Miz.
This is where Chance told me to die.
Yep.
Right there.
Rotate.
AoE told me
Coming down.
literally told me to kill myself.
You're okay.
Probably not. This is probably not right, because Zico's higher than DPS.
I will say, pause it. If this was our raid, we die here. We don't have HQ20 gear. We don't have as many world buffs. We don't have ZG gear. We die here.
No, lay of hands.
We don't have lay on hands either.
That was a good lay on hands.
Next.
Destroyer coming in.
Destroyer, move the destroyer to the right. Destroyer to the right. Please. I don't know how.
Red him out. Only mark one for skull. Destroyer.
That's what happens if I'm DPS.
That's it. Next. Hey, it's gone just like that. Your character, you're dead. You're out of the raid.
Selma, take over the spell.
This is Shad.
The Gehennas.
Oh, look who's in the raid, C-Day! C-Day's in the raid!
Is that the fire? What are they dying to? Carla's in there too.
Of course people are wiping. C-Dank's there.
Why are they dying?
Was this
It must be so basically on this boss zone, since you asked, basically I can bring it out.
I get it. No, I get it.
No, it's okay.
Gordon's in there too.
I was thinking of a completely different boss. Well, they just got cleaved. They just got cleaved. Do you see the cleave just happen?
Somehow Scenic got this group killed.
Why are they split? So next scene, done.
I usually just have it.
Here we go. Gar.
Oh my.
Here we go. Dead.
What?
Rewind.
Take dead.
So, this is why Makari, or whatever mage, you're gonna go in and ice block.
Oh, I got you guys. I'll say it over.
When you go in, I guess the thing, I just pause it. Okay, so what this group did, they did a paladin instead of a mage, which is fine. Paladin goes in, they're bubbled, but the warrior pop blood rage. Blood rage does generate threat. And then, every single one of those adds plus boss melee the main tank and they die.
Is that Op?
I don't know. These,
No.
I
His
don't
name
know.
is Op or
Whatever. Either way, Gar, the whole scary part. We just gotta try and get all these mobs.
Be careful now, warriors, you don't get gibbed as well.
These are all quick.
Don't do like a insta demo shout or something.
Is that Grayson?
Yeah, you can go in, Blake. No healing or nothing special.
Revenge.
Okay, let's go.
5.5 years.
Here.
Alright. There's a paladin bubble. Try and get everything split. Dead. What?
We have one loose. That's your YD. I don't know what mark he has.
Scary boss.
Just be careful.
You can see vanishes, but they're already dead. Pause it. Next clip.
Watch that fire
The
swing.
intro to Gar is scary. Get the vanishes out quickly.
It's always a warrior.
Well, because they're the ones who go in. Here we go.
Oh, somebody's already dead in that one.
goggles, rip.
That is when the ads explode. They blow you up. We will clear all trash. That will not be possible at our rate, but still, to show the explosion. Baron. This is a classic boss. Everyone
Just try
knows
to stay
Baron.
in. If the damage is not
Let's
too bad,
see some-
make it.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Get out.
There's the pulse.
No way.
Get out.
No.
Okay.
So, pause it. Go back a bit.
Look at him get out of right afterwards.
Pause it. Here. Baron is 3% health. The raid leader has called to stay in. Just finish the boss. Just soak the damage. It's not a big deal. It's gonna die if we all stay in and kill it. Some people left, but the raid leader told him to stay in.
No
They did.
way.
They did not kill him. Now you can see what happened.
No.
In this situation, we're everyone back out. Why? Just wait 5 seconds. The pulse ends. Just kill it.
When he says run, you run.
Well, they're using.
When you run back from the bomb if you're melee, don't run over here. Always,
Here we go.
yeah, like always run over here.
Jesus
This
Christ.
will be much more
When the inferno
self-explanatory.
happens and you have to run out to dodge the inferno damage, you don't run in between the bomb spot and the safe spot. You're pulling in 10 seconds. Let me position the bus.
Here we come. Here.
There we go.
AOE income.
Inferno, move away. Asano, you have the bomb. Asano, you have the bomb. Move to the triangle. Move to the triangle. Move to the triangle, Asano.
Are you shitting me?
Leave the raid. Leave the raid. Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me.
Are you?
I'll be honest. No, I think wow aren't that sick.
It looked like they freaked
When you
out.
run back from the bomb, if you're a melee.
All right, next clip.
Look at these guys petrified already.
That's what we thought Mary was going to do last time, actually. We were taking bets.
All right.
Oh no, Heinz.
Oh no.
There's a lot of Duffos for this boy. Jesus.
That's oh.
Hold in. So a lot of deaths there. It's another bomb situation. Next clip.
Going out. How does this facial expression not change during any of that?
Oh.
Beach bone. Why is he so slow? Stop RP walking. Stop RP walking.
Is he RP walking?
So, pause it. I want y'all to remember, we have a member in the guild named Only Walks. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. We're going to have to make special situations for Only Walks and Only Walks only.
Does he like only walk or something?
He only walks.
So maybe we all move instead of him.
He's level 60.
Yeah, no, he's.
Okay, he's getting there.
He's level 50, I know.
He is making it to 60.
I told you.
And we will take Only Walks to raid. This is fine. Okay. I said we would. Next.
I mean, if he makes it to 60 by walking, you earned the spot.
I don't think so. Right? No.
Hey, Chance, hold on.
Pause it.
That guy's too close to the raging tank. That's why the whole raid's taking fire damage down the end.
True.
You're right.
The tank's gotta know that. There's a spot you tank, and if you bring him too close to the raid, that raid is gonna take pulsing fire
Yes.
damage.
Yep, it's true. You're right. The boss needs to be far away. This is where everyone takes fair. There is a reason for it. There is the ceiling on the left, so when you get blown up, you hit the ceiling, you don't take as much fall damage, and the distance is proper, assuming you utilize it correctly. Next, or continue. All right, they have a bomb on the left.
Good job.
Now, hold on, pause it. Now, this is a combo that happens regularly. The person, if you saw, took the bomb to the left as they should, but at the same time, everyone is running out from the pulse, right? Some of them ran out the wrong way.
Guys.
They ran straight into the bomb.
Didn't move out.
So, you run out of the pulse, you hug the lava, and you don't go near the bomb location. Next clip.
But I'll come back.
I had a poppy down.
Show that.
Now, also, by the way, when I say I'm going to take away your SR and all that
This
shit,
guy
I'm really
sucks
just
at
doing it for
WoW.
fun.
Why would you show this guy?
Sorry, guys.
Here's a
please
pull
get
of
advantage.
4.
You see the difficulty.
They aren't banished yet. Those elementals
You
aren't.
need to be up with the melee.
Still not banished, and there's a
Up
death.
with the melee so the banishes go out fast, please. That is another 12 gold life that you just caused.
Keyword done.
Each person that died should be dying.
This is like a perfect example of when your raid leader sucks.
Come back. Tunnel.
Alright. This is not hardcore, so they don't care. Next. You have no idea what's happening? They're not vanishing in time. Alright.
Let's get banishes
Kill
out.
Baron. This is right after Baron
Circle
dies.
Moon. Shamlock hit Moon. Zixla hit.
There's a core hound, but it's a terrible pull because it's with a package pull. There.
Lay hands on Jern.
There's another. Oh, there was a death in the top right. But you just got to be careful with your pulls. I don't know which hunter is going to be designated to pull, but yeah, don't overpull.
Right in Lincoln, I missed the death.
Yeah, you just get it. These are quick clips. Look at the raid frames. No vanishes.
He can't even see his own game, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you see what you're finding?
Solid average classic player.
Solid UI.
I'll be honest, this is a healer's POV. You gotta have
He's using more wide.
I think he's cross bolting though. Honestly, if you made the damage meter bigger, perfect UI.
Warriors fap on this because they're gonna shoot.
I actually want y'all to help me tell me what the fuck happens. I don't get it. You'll see. Skip forward a bit. No.
Some banishes out.
Okay, Firewalker's facing the red here. Firewalker's facing the red at the front of the cone. No banishes.
I'm stunned. Like, I can't heal.
Oh,
I can't do
yeah,
nothing.
there we go. Priest dead. Mage, maybe?
Core out, come.
This is the
That's
wrong
where the core out.
I know what happened. Hey, we stumbled. Sorry, I thought it was a different clip where the boss gets pulled next.
The priest has a debuff that increases fire damage taken.
Banish quick. Banish quick. Everyone on the door. Everyone on the door.
Are we counted?
I got the finger out on the
Go dog.
Everyone on the dog. I need to pick up. Just Healthstone if you have.
What are we doing in overpull? Do we fight it?
We have to fight it. We fight it, we try and organize, we immediately banish. If we overpull, every rock elemental should be banished. Warlocks don't even need to be told that. They should just banish it. Alright, next clip.
Huh?
Bandage does not bring on damage. That's basically what I'm bringing. Alright, Ragnaros. I want you to look at the raid frames on the left. Pause it really quick. So what's about to happen here? The tank is going to get knocked back, and second on threat
too close to me. Hold on. Reposition.
Hack out. Melee out. Melee out. Melee out.
Somebody in melee range? That guy's on the tank.
You have to watch the red.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's already dead. Tank lost. Tank got knocked back. You can pause it. The tank got knocked back. Second on threat was not a tank, and they died instantly. So watch your threat. That's it. Next.
Careful with threat.
That's the end of your run. Your character's gone.
Penguin Fury.
No, it's not gonna do a damn thing for you. Kungan again. We've got a lot of great Kungan clips.
What?
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Boys.
Look at that damage on the tank.
He's determined.
Actually, go back again. I want y'all to see the damage that Ragnaros can do. So look at who he's healing here. Go back more. Beginning.
That was a good nature swift.
Okay, watch who he's targeting. Watch his
Oops,
health.
that was
What's the main thing,
3.
by the way?
Just focus, boys.
That guy.
Oh my god.
I
did that for everyone last year.
Miz went to 10% health last year with all year. We won't have that health this time.
What percentage?
I'm not tanking.
So, and Miz was fire resist capped. Doesn't matter. He just hits hard. Next, I just wanted y'all to see the damage he can do. And that's pretty much it. Maybe there's another clip. Do I have more? That's it. All right. What we are about to do will be miserable. More miserable than this PowerPoint.
That's okay.
Miz, do you want to say it or me?
Just everyone needs to go outside in my backyard.
Okay.
Actually, everybody should grab their gear.
No reason. I'm just gonna
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're going outside.
Go to the bathroom, no reason.
Hold on, Jimmy.
Downstairs outside.
What is he?
Here for the streaming people.
Outside.
Okay, wait.
You wanna use them? Fill it out. Oh. I'm going down. It was blinding.
No.
Okay, if you are a damage dealer, you grab a sword.
God.
Wait, what?
He said, get a drink.
I got one.
Angela, they're making you wear the spiral. I can already tell.
He said, get a strong alcoholic drink.
Before you go out, you're right about this.
All right, Chad, 1 second. Hold on. Victor, is the stream on?
Yes, I'm just switching back. No, it's on this camera. Fuck. Give me 1 second.
Is that supposed to be there?
Grab one of your old staff.
Going to go outside. I will be on the balcony with this megaphone, and we are going to roleplay raid mechanics. Does everyone understand what that means and how embarrassing it's going to be?
Yes.
Alright, I don't know how loud this is, because I don't hear a light. We are going to do the first boss, which is...
I'm in bear form.
Okay, he's in bear form. What is the first boss we're doing?
We're doing Anixia.
We are going to do Anixia. So I hope you pay attention. Some of you have swords. You are melee DPS in this raid. It may not be what you are in game, but it's what you are today. You should know every role and how to play every role, at least positioning-wise. What else do we have, Miss?
Wait, let me make some water. Very getting, and then we also have Ragnaros.
You're not listening to me.
Oh.
What other classes?
What?
What classes? Swords and what else?
Oh, tanks and then bear.
Okay. Oh, are there any other weapons besides the swords?
Yeah, I thought we were getting staffs.
Yeah, where's the heal?
Yeah, we didn't get one. We're on it. Well, everyone will just get. Yeah, let's get downstairs, shall we?
Let's get downstairs. Let's move.
This is a lot, right?
Where? You're at the pool. Got it.
No, that's not.
Yeah, no, you don't go that way.
Nothing downstairs about that.
Okay. Do you want to decide on switch or?
Oh, yum. Which one?
That's passion fruit.
Oh, okay. I gotta try that next.
What?
The acidity might be nice.
What's up?
You're going down the sketchy staircase because I think that's where everyone's going down. Everyone's going to be down there already.
Yeah, dude, I just want to.
Oh shit.
So like I'm a doctor.
Vanilla fence.
I appreciate the A because like.
Wait, put my hood on. Put my hood on.
Come on, Kaisa. I am one end.
Yo, put my hood on.
Start with the other. How are you asking me to help you?
We are not giving you head.
Come on, give me head.
Okay, I gotta go. Let me through. Oh God, Chad. I don't know if this is gonna work.
You're all going down to the grass.
Everybody down on the grass. All right, let's go. Away from the trampoline, between the two houses. Stay between the two houses.
I'm a cat more.
If you do it, I can turn it off.
All right.
If you show me how.
All right. I want you all to understand that there is a top-down view. So I want you to understand how cringe and awful it is down here. It's not as bad up there. It's funnier. Yo, who needs a staff? Open trade.
If you're referencing something we gained out of
I'm an unarmed warrior.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you should like make noise. I'll throw it.
Back up over here. All right, man. Can you control them down there? Yeah, hamstring.
Alright, we're switching back to this camera.
Huh?
What should I do again?
What are you playing again? You're Baron? Okay, so all you're gonna do is I'm gonna say Baron is pulsing. No, we're over here, my friend! Out over there!
Move over!
And then you really stay. Which way's north? And then Space Jam, stand beside here. When you killers, Wait, we should follow the lowest level person.
Polymorph!
And DPS, healers, raise your hand.
That's me!
What is happening to me?
Healers in the front!
We got 35 warriors.
What are we doing out here?
Oh,
Well, we have 3 healers.
what's going on?
Healers step forward.
Yeah!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough.
Yo, Chance, I look kind of weird now doing this. Like, this is fine until you put all 5 girls in front of me. I look like a freak, bro.
Burt Reynolds when I need him. And Ned Beatty. I've got a stash.
Come on!
Like three girls get up here, okay? Let's be real. Let's be real.
Jeanette, you're in. You're a healer.
All right, give me a healer right here.
Let's go.
There we go. All right. Step back. Remember, you are a healer.
You're a healer.
Step forward. Wait, why is Barry stepping forward?
I got this arm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks. So now I'm going to tank back up. You are the only tanks here. You have shields and bear form. That is it. DPS, every other one of you, you are DPS. Our first boss. What? Our first boss. Remembered all those mechanics. You understand? The entrance would be coming from me. Break it down here. All right. That's north. All right. I'm gonna walk down when you pull me. Go middle. Everybody on me. Hold on. Oh, everyone over here. Over here. Come over here. Start off as right. That is north. Yes.
Am I right?
All right, Grayson right there. I don't know.
Miz, are you main taking?
What is it? All right. A main tank. All right, we're going to have Miz main tank this one. Actually, yeah, Miz. Let's go, Miz. Miz is main tanking this. We have a pull counter at 5. What? We have world balls! We have worlds! You seen that? Grayson is facing the wrong way. I'm gonna... That's phase 2, but sure. We're on phase 2. Everyone, only range doing damage. Alright, I'm fireball. Only range doing damage. We have whelps coming in. Melee hit it. I'm gonna take a corner. Dragon Ball on Jimmy. Here we go. Away from Jimmy. Whelps! Guys, that's it. Kill the whelps! Melee on the whelps! Nice, simply! Help! Watch out for the bee breath! I'm Thane. Mini whoops! I'm going Thane death! He's going east! Ice block! Ice block! Everyone died. Make another side racing. Alright, I'm fireballing on... Oh! He's in the welcome. Mary, you dumb... You are CC'd. You got fireball from Makari. It's AoE. Get back there. Alright, I'm breathing. Help me! Makari dropped his... You dropped your mana biscuit. Where do I go? Phase 2 is ending. Anixia is landing. Midship is top 4. I mean, you're locked in. I DC'd. I DC'd. Jimmy's DC'd. Heal Jimmy. Get on the side! On the side! There! Get on the side! Trevor Totem! Trevor Totem! Get him! Get the loot! Okay.
Oh yes! Skin him! Skin him! Yes! Skin him!
Wait, how do we get head? Wait, so let's get his head! Give us head! I'm gonna be real, I killed like 20 of you guys. Yeah. You all suck. You guys now you understand how awkward this is when you're 30 plus, but deal with it. I'm 31. Are we done? No, we're not done. Next!
Well, I think when I land, I'm gonna take the doggy out for a walk and get some lunch, and then I'll be back around this evening.